Hello everyone, my name is Jasper, the proprietor of this channel, and today I'm going to review Mysterious Weeb's video, Adam vs. Shiva. Now, normally I wouldn't make these types of videos, however this video was absolutely atrocious, and it offends me that it took me so long to write the script for this because people genuinely believe this terrible video. So, as a great man once said, let's talk about it.
After the first round of Ragnarok, with Thor getting the win, Shiva was shown saying the following: "It's been a while since something has gotten my blood pumping like this." Brunhilde selected Adam to be the second hope of humanity, with him appearing in the ring first. We have the referee introducing the strongest Indian god, but before he can finish, he gets notified of a change of plans and that Zeus will be fighting next against Adam. We get to see the interaction between Shiva and Zeus prior to Zeus walking out. Zeus tells Shiva it's my turn now multiple times. We have Shiva, unleashing a rage, isn't pleased with Zeus. Zeus is very serious and starts to unleash some of his power, somewhat shocking Shiva. Shiva questioned Zeus if he wouldn't mind a round with him right now. Shiva wasn't scared of Zeus here, but allowed Zeus to go and fight Adam as the senior god.
If Shiva wasn't scared of Zeus, then what was the point of including it? I get that you want to have a hook for your video, however, if the hook of your video is almost completely pointless, you absolutely should not include it.
What's up guys, welcome back to a new Record of Ragnarok video. Today I'm going over if Zeus didn't step in and stop Shiva from fighting in round 2, an Adam vs Shiva what if battle. First I'll cover each character's abilities and power, and then I'll go into the what if battle and how it would play out.
Wow, he really sounds like he's thought this through. I'm sure his points will be incredibly valid and that he has great knowledge on the verse.
Help me reach my 2021 goal of 100k subscribers by subscribing if you're new to the channel or you just haven't already. It's free and easy to do. Also consider checking out the description for the Discord server and my Twitter. Now, enjoy the video.
Shameless plug, but fair enough. A lot of people can be turned off by self-plugs in the beginning of the video, but it makes sense as it's less annoying than randomly in the middle or better than at the end because people won't watch it. However, I do give bonus points for keeping it short.
Let's start with our boy Adam. Brunhilde described Adam as the man with the strongest will when selecting someone to fight in round 2. As we know, Zeus was able to defeat Adam's super high difficulty, with Zeus being considered the god amongst gods, or the supreme god, as he was the winner of the Titanmacy tournament eons ago by defeating his father Kronos.
Everything you're saying regarding strongest will and god amongst gods doesn't matter. Heimdall is shown to hype characters all the time with genuinely no reason to back it up. For example, he claimed Thor was the strongest Norse god, however he's not in the higher epsilon of gods along with Odin, Zeus, and of course, Shiva. Not just that, Poseidon is also called the god of gods and the most fearsome god. Brunhilde is also consistently shocked by what human fighters can do, so it's apparent her knowledge on them isn't reliable either.
The match of Zeus vs Adam was described as the following: a match made in heaven, a battle between the summits of humanity and the gods.
This isn't a massive point, however, it's again something that is pointless, which is something you'll see a lot as we continue.
This could be used to argue that they are the two strongest in the series, or the two strongest on either side, as summit pretty much means peak. However, the word strongest and peak was also used in the Thor vs Ubu fight, so you can't really take this as a fact.
So he addresses that we can't take the statements as facts. So once again, almost everything he's brought up to this point has essentially been, well, pointless. Can we get to the point, please?
One of Adam's main ability is as follows. Adam was designed to be a copy of the gods, and as such he can perfectly replicate any move he lays eyes upon. This ability was labelled as the Eyes of the Lord. Meteor Jab was a technique thrown by Zeus around the start of the fight, which Adam was able to dodge with ease. You can also see a few after images of Adam during this part, as people like to use the idea of after images as a way to show speed based on the other fights that happen later in the series. So after images were shown right at the start. Adam was able to easily deal with Zeus in his base form, even with Zeus using the final strike that his father used. This very strike had expert control over all of time, the fist that surpassed time.
I hate this argument, the fist that surpassed time. There's no evidence to claim that the punch grants expert control over time. This makes no sense at all. It's a completely baseless claim. So we went from pointless claims to baseless claims. While I do admit the punch was extremely fast, we again have no evidence it actually surpassed time. Hell, it's even implied that Hermes was able to follow the punch, which I explained in my Hermes is the strongest god video. That, Weeb, is how you do a shameless plug. Thank you. And even with the plug, I'm still going to provide the scans of Hermes being implied to be able to follow it. Check it.
Adam was able to counter that attack by using his eyes to copy it and dodge the attack and land his own version of it before Zeus could even do anything. We also had Ares at this moment say the following: if he trained for 1000 years, he couldn't match Adam, but we do know how kind of trash Ares is based on what he's been saying throughout the rest of the series.
Again, why bring up statements that are pointless? It makes no sense. Again, completely pointless. Get to the point.
Adam doesn't just copy his opponent's technique, he's able to surpass the original as shown here. In Adam's backstory, he's shown the ability to change his form with his hands here using the Eyes of the Lord ability. After Zeus got back up and Adam was uniting humanity, we see Shiva saying the following: I knew I should have gone instead, showing that he was still confident after seeing what Adam had done so far. When Zeus transformed into his Adamas form, Shiva is shown shocked a little bit.
All of the gods were surprised by Zeus using the Adamas form, even the people who knew he had it. Why even bring this up?
It can be argued that Adam was equally matched with Zeus in his Adamas form, or at least for the first few strikes. But to dodge and strike back takes too much out of Adam. When Zeus is in this form, every single strike from Zeus is considered unavoidable and a one-hit kill, with Adam using his Eyes of the Lord ability to still dodge the unavoidable attacks. However, as the fight went on, Adam's eyes and whole body started to overheat, which caused him to go blind, and Zeus finally landing an attack on him. But due to Adam's insane will, as I mentioned at the start, he was able to keep on fighting after dying and with his eyes no longer working, even able to push Zeus out of his Adamas form onto his knees before the fight finally stopped and we realized Adam was dead. I would say Adam's most impressive feat is his speed, including the ability to dodge and react to his opponent. When attacking, he copies his opponent, so he will be countered by people who use weapons. Even though he can change his form, I doubt he can create something like Thor's hammer or any other weapons. As we know, his volumed was knuckle dusters, which was his weapon. I assume his raw strength and technique will also be based off his opponent, while his speed is not, or not fully at least. Or we can just say he will adapt to his opponent and always be slightly faster.
Why are you showing panels in Spanish?
He is also durable from physical attacks due to his will, but can overheat like he did against Zeus.
He's not durable, he can just keep fighting after death. That has nothing to do with durability.
As the Adamas form had attacks considered one-hit kills and undodgeable attacks, which requires too much of the Eyes of the Lord to be used, and the speed Zeus was going was just too much at this point.
Again, statements don't matter. Hell, these statements even contradict themselves. They're unavoidable, and yet Adam avoided them. You debunked your own statement in your own statement.
Take note that Shiva does not have regular strikes that are considered undodgeable and one-hit kills, and that a lot of what-if battles for Record of Ragnarok are very debatable and there are many arguments for each side. Now to talk about Shiva, I shouldn't need to mention this, but I will anyway. I'm using the power of Shiva from the series Record of Ragnarok. What I'm talking about here, not the Hindu lore, not whatever stated in his religion, the Shiva and his power that's shown and talked about in the series Record of Ragnarok. Shumatsu no Valkyrie, okay? Shiva faced Raiden the sumo wrestler in the 5th round of Ragnarok, with Shiva winning high difficulty, losing 3 of his 4 arms. He is considered and stated to be the strongest Hindu god. For the first part of the fight, or when it comes to raw power versus raw power, Shiva was being defeated by Raiden, with him losing 1 arm, but was still able to do some damage back to Raiden, so it wasn't him getting fully stomped. His backstory involved him and his friend Rudra defeating all the other Indian gods, which was 1115, very impressive, and ending with their match, which resulted in Shiva winning. Shiva started to get the advantage when he started using his dancing based technique or unique footwork, which was considered unpredictable and deadly for Raiden at least. I don't think this would be too much trouble for Adam though, due to the Eyes of the Lord.
It would be a problem for Adam and the Eyes of the Lord. As you said yourself, Adam's speed is his own, and his strength is based upon his opponent. His speed won't matter, and he can't dodge it if he can't predict it. And as I pointed out earlier, Adam's durability is nothing special, as it's implied he died in the first hit Zeus landed on him, and he just kept fighting after death.
When using this dance, he also had after images, so you could make an argument of how fast he is here based on the after images shown by Adam at the start of the Zeus versus Adam fight, but there were a lot more after images of Shiva throughout this fight. Shiva's dancing made Ares fearful with him saying, "I can't stop sweating," and it made Hermes excited with him saying, "I would love to dance with Shiva as well." As we know, I also consider Hermes most likely one of the strongest god, based on him being one of the only other characters who was able to see the attack that surpassed time by Zeus and Adam. With Shiva's dancing, he was also able to become superheated and combust. With this, he was able to burn Raiden when he landed an attack on him. However, take note that Raiden, I would say, is more tankier than Adam due to his insane muscles, but he also does not dodge any attacks and tanks all of Shiva's strikes and fire-based stuff throughout the fight.
Yes, why is this relevant? Yes, Raiden is much tankier than Adam. However, he didn't dodge Shiva's attacks. Maybe this is because he couldn't predict them. Because they're unpredictable.
With one of Raiden's ultimate attacks, he was able to almost one-shot Shiva and destroy two of his arms that was used to block the attack. That very technique impressed Zeus and had such a powerful shockwave that it held back sound. Now the most dangerous and powerful technique Shiva possesses is his transformation, which involved forcing his heart to beat faster and burn up, labeled as Tandava Karma. In this form, his whole body is flames and becomes someone next level by Hindu god standards. They describe him as something completely else, a whole nother level of strength. I would assume all his basic stats go up in this form based on these Hindu god statements. Each time he is touched, whether it be attacking or blocking, his opponent will start to burn and take damage. However, Shiva in this form will burn himself, which results in his body getting destroyed, so he has a time limit to win the fight before he dies from his own technique.
Adam also has a time limit to his Eyes of the Lord.
He also considers Raiden the best match of his life, which puts Raiden above all the other Indian gods. The length of the Shiva match was 11 minutes, while the Adam was 7. With this, you can assume Shiva can use his ultimate form longer than what Zeus can use his Adamas form. However, I would say the Zeus and Adam fight was a lot more intense. However, we did have a little bit of a time skip of the fight between Shiva and Raiden, so I'll just balance it out and say Shiva can use his form longer than what Zeus can for his Adamas form, most likely due to his old age and everything like that.
Yeah, whatever you say, man.
Now on to the what if battle. No matter how you see it, Adam has the speed advantage, and I'd assume his Eyes of the Lord will be able to deal with Shiva's dance.
Wrong. The Eyes of the Lord may allow him to copy Shiva's dance, but it's pretty easy to assume Shiva's durability is higher than Adam's. The two dances would just result in them trading blows, as Adam couldn't dodge because he couldn't predict the attack. So it becomes a battle of endurance, which Shiva easily takes, as again, higher durability.
I consider Adam's strength being based on his opponent, so raw power wise they are equal, but due to the Eyes of the Lord and Adam's speed, it will be similar to Adam versus Zeus at the start, as at this point I don't see any way Shiva's going to land an attack on Adam.
Again, by being unpredictable.
The only way Shiva will win this fight is with his transformation. I don't think Adam can copy fire, which would put the fight in a similar circumstance of Shiva vs Raiden, a war of attrition. However, unlike Zeus, all of Shiva's attacks won't be one-shot kills. In turn, it will most likely take longer for Adam's eyes to fail him. But remember, Shiva's fight was 4 minutes longer, meaning he can most likely stay in his form longer than Zeus.
He doesn't need to transform. He's unpredictable. Again, it would result in trading blows. It wasn't the fact the attacks were one-shot kills, which again, the basement of the statement is contradictory already. However, even if we take this statement as a fact, it still doesn't matter. As implied by Loki and everything in general, the Eyes of the Lord have a time limit in of itself. So they both would have that time limit. And if you are the one stating that Shiva's lasts longer, then the endurance would go to Shiva. The attrition goes to Shiva.
Adam will still be able to dodge Shiva's attack.
Again, Adam wouldn't be able to dodge, but sure.
but when attacking he will get burnt and take damage. But considering Adam will have the ability to fight after death, he will most likely win the war of attrition, unlike Raiden who took damage when attacking and defending. Adam dodging Shiva will more than make up for the difference of tankiness between Adam and Raiden.
Wrong, and I've already stated why over and over and over again.
I believe Adam will take the win without even dying, but it would be close, or definitely wins after death due to his will. But while saying that, it is very possible that Shiva could win with his fire, or maybe the fire won't even affect Adam due to Adam using his knuckle dusters.
Fire burns you by being near it. That's how fire works. The knuckle dusters don't matter. Also, Shiva wins 9 out of 10 times, maybe even 10 out of 10 times.
But that probably won't be a factor in my opinion. But yep, I think Adam will win this what if battle, but it could go Shiva's way due to having the fire.
It's not could, it's would.
But I think Adam would win this. Let me know what you think down in the comments, alongside the next Record of Ragnarok what if battle you want from me. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to subscribe, join the Discord to talk more.
Another shameless plug at the end. Getting bold, are we?
And yep, that's it guys. Peace.
Alright, so to wrap up Weeb's video, he's wasting time with pointless arguments, contradictory statements, and not understanding what unpredictable means. The video is full of extreme bias, and frankly was just a total shit show. Very well edited, however. Better edited than this one. So, I guess he gets points for that. Still, I'm just so annoyed by the video. Like, I thought I would need to, like, go in depth and explain more on why Shiva wins. But everything he said was so easy to twist against him, and contradicting himself constantly, bringing up pointless arguments and baseless arguments. It was just... yeah. However, thank you for watching.